In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. The story of Prophet Musa Part 7. In this video, we will talk about the plagues of Egypt, such as Egypt suffers a drought and a flood, Egypt's crops are destroyed by locusts, Egypt becomes infested with lice. Nile's water was changed to blood, and Allah's punishments on the disbelievers is mentioned in Holy Quran. Let's get started with the story. The plagues of Egypt. Moses repeated his demand that Pharaoh release the children of Israel from slavery. In response, Pharaoh called his subjects, including the children of Israel, to a huge gathering where he reminded them that he was their Lord and provided all their needs. Moses, he said, had no gold amulets nor angels following him. He was just a poor man. Being a people who had been oppressed for a very long time, they lacked vision. Their judgment were limited to what they could see in the material world. They regarded their ruler to be wealthy and able to provide all their worldly needs. In ignorance, they obeyed Pharaoh and ignored Moses' call. Egypt suffers a drought and a flood. Allah commanded Moses to warn Pharaoh of a punishment in this world for his faithlessness and his persecution of the children of Israel. As a portent of the punishment which Allah would mete out, the Nile did not flood its banks to soak the dry land as it normally did. As a result, crops failed, leading to famine. However, Pharaoh remained arrogant, so Allah caused a huge flood, which devastated the land. Egypt's crops are destroyed by locusts. As often as they were troubled grievously, they appealed to Moses thus: "O Moses, invoke your Lord for us because of his promise to you. If you will remove the punishment from us, we indeed shall believe in you, and we shall let the children of Israel go with you." Ch 7:134 Quran. Moses prayed to his Lord, and he relived the suffering caused by the flood. The surging waters ceased and withdrew from the land, and it became cultivatable. But when Moses bade them to fulfill their promise to release the children of Israel, they did not respond. Then Allah sent swarms of locusts which ate whatever core they had grown. The people hurried to Moses, asking him to invoke Allah to remove this affliction and promising they would send the children of Israel with him this time. The locusts departed, but they did not fulfill their promise. Nile's water was changed to blood. Then the last sign was revealed, the sign of blood. The Nile water was changed into blood. When Moses and his people drank the water, it was, for them, ordinary water. However, if any Egyptian filled his cup with the water, he discovered his cup full of blood. They hurried to Moses as usual, but as soon as everything returned to normal, they turned their backs on Allah. Allah's punishments on the disbelievers. As mentioned in Holy Quran, Almighty Allah said, "And indeed we punished the people of Pharaoh with years of drought, and shortness of fruits, crops, etc., that they might remember, take heed. But whenever good came to them, they said, 'Ours is this.' And if evil at them, they ascribed it to evil omens connected with Moses and those with him. Be informed, verily, their evil omens are with Allah, but most of them know not." They said to Moses, "Whatever ayat, proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, revelations, etc., you may bring to us, to work there with your sorcery on us, we shall never believe in you." So we sent on them the flood, the locusts, the lice, the frogs, and the blood, as a succession of manifest signs, yet they remained arrogant, and they were of those people who were mujrimeen, criminals, polytheists, sinners, etc. Ch 7:130-133 Quran. Almighty Allah also said, "But when we removed the punishment from them to a fixed term, which they had to reach, behold, they broke their word." Ch 7:135 Quran. Pharaoh became ruder and more arrogant. He proclaimed to his people, "Pharaoh is the only God. Has he not the kingdom of Egypt and rivers flowing under it?" He declared that Moses was a liar, a magician, and a poor man who did not wear even one bracelet of gold. Almighty Allah declared, "And indeed we did send Moses with our ayat, proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, revelations, etc., to Pharaoh and his chiefs, inviting them to Allah's religion of Islam. He said, "Verily, I am a messenger of the Lord of the Alamin, mankind, jinn, and all that exists." But when he came to them with our ayat, proofs, evidences, verses, lessons, signs, revelations, etc., behold, they laughed at them. And not an ayah, sign, etc. We showed them, but it was greater than its fellow, and we seized them with torment in order that they might turn from their polytheism to Allah's religion, Islamic monotheism. And they said to Moses, "O you sorcerer, invoke your Lord for us according to what he has covenanted with you. Verily, we shall guide ourselves aright." But when we removed the torment from them, behold, they broke their covenant. They will believe if we remove the torment for them. And Pharaoh proclaimed among his people, saying, "O my people, is not mine the dominion of Egypt, and the rivers flowing underneath me? See you not then? Am I not better than this one, Moses, and who is man, has no honor nor any respect, and is weak and despicable, and can scarcely express himself clearly? Why then are not golden bracelets bestowed on him, or angels sent along with him?" Thus he, Pharaoh, befooled and misled his people, and they obeyed him. Verily, they were fasiqeen, rebellious, disobedient to Allah. So when they angered us, we punished them and drowned them all. And we made them a precedent, as a lesson for those coming after them, and an example to later generations. Ch 43 to 46-56 Quran.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Thank you for your support.